Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Molly Jabuya. In case you are new here, welcome so much. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for the continued love and support. Guys, I don't take your support for granted. And may our good Lord bless you abundantly for that. As I always say, may God bless you so much. So guys, as you already have seen from the title, today the video that I'm doing is a bit emotional, yeah? But you will just bear with me. I've been thinking for quite some time now, like a week, whether to do this video or not, but I've come to an agreement with myself that it's right for me to just do it, document this day here, and also just to kind of give hope to someone who feels like, well, I'm losing it. Yeah. And just to show you that there is God who is in heaven. Yeah. And the grace of God is sufficient and is enough. God can never forsake his people. Yeah. So, I really don't know where to begin from exactly, but I remember when I was beginning YouTube, there is a video I did about get to know more about me, yeah, where I told you where I went to high school and all that. And also there is another video I did about the struggles of joining campus. Yeah, guys, so if you haven't watched them, you can go watch them so that you can find at least a gist of what we are doing today. Yeah, so I didn't talk much about my campus life in those videos. Yeah, so that is what I want to do today. So just a short story. So back then, my primary life was just okay. So until I joined high school, which that was not the school I was called in. Niliitwa in a certain county school, but due to financial constraints, we were not able to join that school. So I opted for another mixed day school that was around home. Yeah, so I studied there for like 4 years, did my KCSE, got my grades, and now I was supposed to join campus. So immediately after the results, you apply and all that. So after apply, nikaitwa Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology to pursue a bachelor's degree in information technology. So at this point, I was asking my dad, now what do we do? Because I had already been given that admission letter which states everything that you're supposed to be having, the school fees and blah blah, all that requirements. Yeah, so nikamuuliza, now what do we do? So he told me I'll try do some fundraising. Yeah, so we sat down, aka decide on the people that you wanted to invite for that fundraising and all. So akaenda akawapatia hizo mabarua, akawa invite, and everybody was like, let's see, we shall come and support. So ikafika siku ya harambee yenyewe, watu wenye walitana watu walikuwa wachache sana. Yeah, and also I remember that time we had no, like, kabla mfanya harambee inakuanga like the family, before any other guest can give out their contribution, the family first of all has to give out what they have so that ndio watu waongeze. So at this point we had nothing. So we said, my dad decided anaenda kukopesha pesa kwa mtu wa M-Pesa. So akaenda, and then the lady gave him 5,000 Kenyan shillings. So this amount was to be returned immediately after the fundraising is done. Yeah. So we went, people didn't turn out well. When walikuja walikuwa wachache. The amount that we received there was like 27,000 inclusive of that 5,000. So basically the amount that was to remain was 22,000. So at this point, that was my school fees, that was my fare to school, that was the money that I was supposed to buy with simu and all that, like, yeah. So nikaangalia, and then I asked him, now what do we do? Because aingetosha. So I don't remember the exact words that he told me. So, but for me, I felt like it is the end. I'm not doing this anymore because sasa ningeanza aje, hakuna way forward. So we were supposed to be joining on Thursday and Friday, and so on Wednesday, after I'd already given up, and I was like, no, let's just let it slide. So there is a family friend who came home. They were with my dad, and then now they asked him, mtoto ameitwa wapi? And then he said ameitwa Masinde Muliro in Kakamega. And then they said, now they talked kidogo, and then they told him, no, don't worry, our daughter is working there, so she can just go and stay with her. Yeah, so they called her and she said, it's okay, you come, we stay. So I went. Now I went on Thursday, then now I was supposed to report on Friday. So I came, stayed with her for the first semester, everything was okay. Then That is, yeah, first semester. Now second semester, that was in 2020. So we didn't, hatukusoma sana. Around March, Corona happened, so we had to go back home. So that is where everything changed. After Corona, now when I was supposed to be coming back, so we stayed for a very long period before going back to school. So we were supposed to come back later on at the end of the year, around December there, for our end semester exams. So at this point, when Corona happened, things just changed. Like, yeah, so I was not able to come back hapo mali nilikuwa, yeah, due to a lot of things just happened that I don't want to mention. Yeah. So I couldn't come back there. So that means we have to go back to the drawing board. So I was asking again my dad now, because I was like a week to exam. So I asked him now, what do we do? So he told me, the only thing I'm seeing here, you go back to school, pick your things, come back home. That would mean school done. Yeah, so I was just wondering now, what will I do? So I cried, and then I just told God, let your will be done. Yeah, you've worked with me all this time. But sasa time inazidi kusonga, sioni anything. So me, I felt like, wow, this is the end of it. So reflecting back on my high school life, it wasn't that smooth. It was full of ups and downs. So I was like, again, the history is repeating itself. Then I think at this point I doubted God, and that is the point I lost hope completely and gave up and said, whatever it is. Yeah. So, but before then, I had a cousin brother, who has been my best friend ever since. So I said, why not? Because when I was in school, I would sometimes go, nipitie kwake, we stay kidogo, then I go home. So I said, let me just share with him. Then I told him, bro, I remember, in fact, I sent him a voice note and told him, mali nimefika, I think I've reached the end of it. Yeah, akaniuliza what is the problem. I told him, I'm like, we are left with a week to end semester exams, but sina mali pa kukaa nikifanya mtihani. Akaanza, is that all? Yeah, because fee nilikuwa nalipa na help. So hapo kwa fee there was no big issue. Issue ilikuwa sasa accommodation. Yeah, so he told me, it's okay. He's a man of few words. So the following day he called me and told me, I have a friend who is a colleague. He stays in Kakamega with the family, and we're working with him here. So I spoke to him, and he said he's going to talk with the family. Yeah. So the next call now, he sent me the contact. Akaniambia, there, you can call her. So I called the number, and I was told, you just come. So I just came and stayed there for like 3 years, doing everything. Like, they just took me in that way, as a family, as one of them. Until now, I came to the end of my 4-year course. So that is why I'm saying I'm a miracle of grace. I've seen God come through for me at a point where I knew I had come to the end of life. So at this moment, I just want to say a big thank you to my cousin and to this family that took me in as their own and stayed with me until this far. Yeah, I just pray that may God bless them in his own way, because there is no word that I can use to tell them thank you. Yeah, so guys, that is the reason why I decided to do this video, just to give hope to someone that even at the point that you're feeling like you're now losing it all, the point that you're feeling that I can't do this anymore, that is the time when God will come through for you. That is the time that God shows up for you. Yeah, and for me, if it was not for God, I don't know where I would have been right now, because things just happened so fast that I don't know where I would have been right now. But God has been so faithful in my life. He has walked with me from when I was born up to this far that I have reached here. So for me, this is a very great milestone that I just really want to thank God so much for everything that is done in my life, and to people that he brought into my life, strangers who finally became family, because at this point, if it were not for them, I don't know where I would have been. So for me, it's just to pray that may God bless you abundantly, and may everything that you always pray for and want and wish for come to pass in Jesus' mighty name. So guys, if you think you're there and you're feeling like I'm losing hope, just know from this story there is a God in heaven. There is a God who will never forsake you if you praise him and pray to him earnestly. He will always come back and hold your hands. Yeah, so that was my story. I didn't want to go deep into more details, but at least you're now getting where we are headed to. Yeah, so I think we can transition into the events. I didn't record much, but just to give you a glimpse of what went Otherwise, God bless you so much. If you haven't subscribed, kindly take this time to hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell so that whenever I upload, you're the first one to be notified. See you in a few. At this point now, we were just heading to the graduation square to wait for the academic procession so that we could begin the graduation ceremony. Yeah, guys, as you can see, we are all happy. I'm there with my two best friends here. Yeah, they're just there next to me. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video to the end. And guys, if you listened so well to the story that I gave, guys, you will really realize that God is a God of miracle. Because me, I remember back in the days when somebody said that in as much as I am that bright, but for me to step into secondary school, it means we shall have also sold our home. But with all those said, we never sold even a piece of land, but God still came through for me in a mighty way. So I just really say thank you to God. And to anyone feeling like losing hope, I still insist on this. Please just turn your face unto God. He will never leave you alone. He will always be there with you. Yeah, so that is us taking some photos with my classmates, my course mates. Yeah, hope you are going to enjoy till the end. See you. And guys, this just reminded me of a song that I've always loved singing, so let me sing a bit of it. It goes, wale walotembea uchi kwenda shule leo umewavisha, na hata walohairisha masomo kwa sababu ya karo uliwavusha. Ni kwa neema tu, ukisema ndio inabaki ndio, ahadi zako ni za kweli. Wewe mbadili wa historia ya watu, msikivu wa dua la kila mtu. Kumbuka yule mtu anayetaka kata tamaa ya maisha. Mkumbushe Bwana, unabadilisha historia yetu. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. And this time I was really surprised with this cake. I didn't expect it. Yeah, so it was at night, that's why you are seeing it's even kuna giza giza, but I really loved everything about the cake. Yeah, so guys, that is my story and that is everything that I wanted to document. One, for remembrance, and also to give hope to someone who feels like giving up. So if you have watched up to this point, God bless you so much. See you on my next video, and I love you abundantly. Remember to subscribe, like, share and comment. Bye bye till my next one. God bless you for me.